Why are we counting Champions Leagues? Let's actually go through a combined 11. Courtois is injured, so I'm going to go David Raya. They don't have a left back of quality, so I'm going to go Zinchenko. Center back pairing, I'm going to go Gabriel and Saliba. I don't think any of their center backs are better than ours. It's a toss-up between Carvajal and Ben White, but I'd rather have Ben White. The midfield, Declan Rice is a defensive midfielder, no debate. Jude Bellingham is also in, no debate. And it comes down to Mudryk or Martin Odegaard, and I pick Martin Odegaard. I think Vinicius has been poor this season, so I'm going to go Rodrigo, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus. Let me know what you think.
One more.
Why are we counting Champions Leagues? Let's actually go through a combined 11. Courtois is injured, so I'm going to go David Raya. They don't have a left back of quality, so I'm going to go Zinchenko. Center back pairing, I'm going to go Gabriel and Saliba. I don't think any of their center backs are better than ours. It's a toss-up between Carvajal and Ben White, but I'd rather have Ben White. The midfield, Declan Rice is a defensive midfielder, no debate. Jude Bellingham is also in, no debate. And it comes down to Mudryk or Martin Odegaard, and I pick Martin Odegaard. I think Vinicius has been poor this season, so I'm going to go Rodrigo, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus. Let me know what you think.
It's a toss-up between Ben White and Carvajal. It's a toss-up. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to episode 3 of your daily transfer news with Hussam, ladies and gentlemen. This stream everyone loves because we bring the energy, we bring the vibes to you guys. All of you are bored as hell. It's the transfer window. Ain't no football on, despite Abdi Has saying that Southgate plays entertaining football. We are here to give you guys the entertainment that you guys crave. You're all bored as hell, you get me? But we are here to give you the solution of a lifetime. AKA, we are here to cure your boredom. AKA, we are here to give you transfer videos, entertainment throughout this transfer window. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Imagine there's already 210 people in here. We ain't even on 100 likes yet. Mods, do your thing. This is you watching us. I want you to hit this X button and this like button. See? 70 likes with 210 people watching. Nah, that's some Darwin Núñez shit. I want you all to be clinical like Kylian Mbappé. And, to the Liverpool fans watching, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder, before we really get into all this.
What Liverpool do in this moment is amazing. It's amazing. They lost the Euro game. That's not easy. The guy are focused and play every game. They play and they win. They are like machine.
And Trent Alexander-Arnold stole your...
Yeah, I saw. I'm proud. But this guy is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And to talk about Mohamed Salah, is one of the best players in the world. In the 6th finalist in the list of the Global Soccer Awards. He scored a lot of goals for Liverpool. He make the difference. I love to watch him play, so he's a great player.
Could have been something special, Kylian. Could have been something special. But we decided to sign Sepp van den Berg. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to episode 3 of the Daily Transfer News Show. Today on the menu is Michael Olise. Should he be picking Manchester United or Chelsea? We're Man United, we're the biggest club in the world. Or should we be picking Chelsea? Someone will make this related to Joe Shields in a second. We're going to be talking about Eberechi Eze ruining his career by moving to Tottenham Hotspur, aka making sure his trophy cabinet is empty the rest of his life. And we are going to be talking about Kylian Mbappé making the move to Real Madrid. You get me? It's finally done. The biggest transfer saga in football history is now complete. Completamente. You get me? It's all over. It's done. The guy is moving to Real Madrid officiale. And of course, last but not least, we are going to be talking about Bruno Fernandes. More Man United news. Apparently, there is more information about him making a move to Bayern Munich, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the latest news. Big up to every single one of you guys. Slap the like button, subscribe. Let's get this party started. And as you guys know, on the Daily Transfer News Show, we make sure you guys are the heroes. I will make you choose what topic you want us to start with. You have Mbappe, you have Eze. We could get it out the way, to be fair. Mbappe, Eze, Olise, and Bruno Fernandes. Choose the topic in the chat. One name. I want one name in the topic. Don't write me your life story. I don't want your life story. Just write me one name in the topic, and I will start with whatever name I see most in the chat. You get me? Let's just talk about whatever the guys want to watch. Big up my guy, Jack. Jackie, lad. Big up to you, lad. City and Madrid, two dirty clubs with disgusting history. Football dominating the sport is finished, bro. I can't even lie. Sad times to be a fan. I'll be honest with you. You can't really compare, you get me, Manchester City to a Real Madrid, because Real Madrid, at least, you know, Real Madrid have had heritage for a long time. Like, we cannot sit up here and say Man City and Real Madrid are the same thing, because they really ain't. You get me? Real Madrid is a heritage football club, 15 Champions Leagues. Man City literally just recently won their first. So this is a bad comparison from you, Jack. And by the way, even Real Madrid haven't really dominated their local league like that. Like La Liga, how many La Ligas have Madrid won over the last 10 years? Like what, 4 or 5? I swear Barcelona have more La Ligas. Let me actually check quickly. La Liga winners history. Let me just check quickly, because I believe Barcelona have more La Ligas over the last 10 years. List of football champions. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, Madrid, Barcelona, Madrid, Atletico, Madrid, Barcelona, Barcelona, Madrid, Barcelona, Barcelona, Atletico, Barcelona. So over the last 10 years, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles for Barca, 1, 2, 3, 4 titles for Real Madrid, and 1 title for Atletico Madrid. So that's basically the rundown over the last 10 years. So yeah, I hear where you're coming from, because it's annoying and it's nauseating and all this, but Madrid have always done this. Even with us growing up, the Galacticos. You were there, Jack. Zidane, David Beckham, Roberto Carlos, R9, all that time. Like, they signed all those players, bro. Like, that's just the reality of the situation. So yeah, whether we like it or not, it's the honesty. It's honestly the thing. Like, you know, so that's what I'll say. So I'll be honest with you, most of the people in the chat are saying, the most name I've seen in the chat so far is man like Kili. You might as well start. Some guy said in PayPal. You guys are so shameless. You get me? So let's start with Kylian Mbappé. You get me? Officially, the move is done. It's finito. He is now a Real Madrid player. So hopefully now I can share the screen without lagging, because my laptop has been charged today. You get me? So Fabrizio Romano gave us the here we go. You get me? Kylian Mbappé to Real Madrid. Here we go. Every document has been signed, sealed, and completed. Real Madrid set to announce Mbappé as the new signing next week after winning the Champions League. Mbappé made his decision in February. He can now be considered a Real Madrid player. We got the here we go. Obviously, this right here. I mean, here's the thing. I don't even play FIFA. But if you play FIFA with your friend, you're no longer allowed to use Real Madrid. Like, I'm gonna make a rule. If you're playing FIFA with your friend, he's over at your house, and you have 2 controllers, and you're just facing each other in a game of FIFA, and no one's allowed to use Real Madrid, because this is a cheat code at this point, and it's too much. It's too much. This is a cheat code at this point. I mean, yesterday I did want Real Madrid to win I did want them to win the Champions League for more political reasons than anything else. But this right here is going to be absolutely insane. And it's funny, because directly as soon as Mbappe moves to Real Madrid, people are already talking about Rodrigo leaving. Now, this is the thing. Big up Jack, who says, I can explain. They're genuinely corrupt, bro, 100%. I believe that there is a sprinkle of corruption, but it's not the same as Manchester City. Like, it's a completely different world, bro. Manchester City built their foundations on something completely different. So yeah, like, the foundations are not the same. You get me? So here's the thing with Kylian Mbappe. They're already talking about Rodrigo. I mean, we literally just click on Fabrizio Romano, scroll down a little bit, and literally the first tweet is Rodrigo. See, right there. Rodrigo and Manchester links this week. Some media said about bids, clubs, interest. I don't know anything about it, and I'm not interested. Even if they're proposals, I have no idea about that. I'm staying. I'm happy here. How can I leave Real Madrid? I mean, here's the thing. Rodrigo's currently happy, and the reason why I'm talking about Rodrigo is because it links to Kylian Mbappe. Both of them are linked with each other. Because with Mbappe moving to Real Madrid, will that possibly free up Rodrigo? Now, if Rodrigo moves to Manchester City, I'll be honest with you, everyone park your bags, cancel the league. You get me? It's absolutely pointless at this point, because we're just out here waffling if we think anyone other than Man City are winning the league if they get Rodrigo. If Manchester City get Rodrigo, it's all over for us all. We're sat here talking about how football is over because Mbappe moved to Madrid. Yeah, the Premier League's over if Rodrigo goes to Manchester City. If Rodrigo goes to Manchester City, then khalas, it's done. It's all over. Premier League's done. There's no one going to sit up here and say anything about that. You get me? Nobody wants to go to Liverpool, dead city. Also, by the way, this is the same guy. His name's Garnacho. This right here is his stadium. Wow. Look at the waterfalls at Old Trafford. No one wants to come to Liverpool. It's a dead stadium. Oh my God. There's literally waterfalls in your stadium, brother. Have some shame and decorum. Have some self-respect and self-awareness. Look at this. Look at this. Does Rodrigo want to take a shower? Exactly. Anyway, so with Kylian Mbappe, I obviously think the guy is just an incredible player. Obviously, this has been one of the sagas that has happened over the last 3 years. Me, everyone in the chat, all 360 of you, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. All 360 of you have already seen this 500 million times already. You know, every summer, the summer transfer window starts, and the first thing Romano's asked about, and the first thing all Twitter journalists are talking about is exactly, oh my God, Kylian Mbappe moving to Real Madrid. But finally, it's actually happened. Now, there's already people saying it's like KD moving to the Warriors. This is actually worse. I'll tell you why. When KD moved to the Warriors, they lost the NBA Finals. When KD moved to the Warriors, they lost the NBA Finals. Kylian Mbappe is going to the team that won the Champions League. So it's even worse. That would be like the best ever Warriors team winning the NBA Finals against LeBron James and then signing KD. That's the equivalent of that right there. So that's the difference. That's really the difference in that whole conversation. So Real Madrid are winning. Real Madrid have not lost their last final, and they need all this. Like they've literally won. Now I think it'll be very interesting to see how actually Real Madrid line up next season. How do they line up next season? This is just the honest question here, because obviously I think Carlo Ancelotti should be trusted. Carlo Ancelotti right now could be considered the best manager in the world. He's in the GOAT debate 100%. Carlo is up there as one of the best managers on the planet 100%. But if there's one guy that if I was a Madrid fan, I would trust to handle the situation, it's Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, Carlo Ancelotti should walk into that dressing room, put his balls on the table and go like, I have 6 Champions Leagues. All of you sit on the floor and you're going to listen to my instructions. Kylian, you want the Champions League? Shut the hell up. Listen to me. Done. I'm actually being dead serious. Like, there is no such thing as an ego when Carlo Ancelotti is there. Because Carlo Ancelotti has dealt with Modric, he's dealt with Kroos, he's dealt with every single player. Every single player. Don Carlo, he really is a Don. He really is a Don, bro. The guy is absolutely incredible. And he can get all these players to mishmash together. The one question now becomes, when you say Rodrigo on the right, you say Mbappe down the middle and Vini on the left, that's 2 players who genuinely don't help out defensively. So Vinicius is not going to help out defensively, and Mbappe is not going to help out defensively. So now I think the one midfielder, if you're smart, I want to see who here knows ball. Big up, John. I want to see who here knows ball. Who's the one midfielder that is must stay at Real Madrid? There is one name, given the fact that Mbappe has signed for Madrid, there's one midfielder that if you know ball, needs to stay at Real Madrid or they will fail next season. Someone needs to say, someone's already said it in the chat. People are saying Camavinga. Nope. There's one guy that needs to be there, and that's Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde needs to be in the team because we're just talking football 101, football tactics, X plus Y equals Z type stuff. Mbappe is not going to help you out defensively. Vinicius is not going to help you out defensively. That's fine. But you need Valverde. You know what Real Madrid need? And I know this might sound crazy, but hear me out. Do you guys remember the Liverpool midfield from 4 years ago? Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson, just straight up workhorses, straight up stamina. Low-key, that's what they need. They need people who will work defensively. They need engines. They need people who will run for their life, because that's just the reality of the situation. You have 2 players who literally won't help out defensively, so you need a whole team structured around them. Now, here's the thing. Infamously, in the NBA draft, you know, there's a NBA team by the name of the Portland Trail Blazers who actually drafted someone before Michael Jordan. They made a draft pick before Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan fell to 2nd place to the Chicago Bulls. Infamously, one of the Portland people was trying to advise the NBA institution to take Michael Jordan. They were like, we need a center. You know what they said? Bring Michael Jordan in and play him at center. That's how good the guy is. When you sign Kylian Mbappe, you don't worry about who sits on the bench and who's dropped and who's any of these dumbass questions. Kylian Mbappé is going to Real Madrid to start, to deliver them stuff, to bring them the trophies, to bring them the competitions. People are out here acting like, oh my God, Kylian Mbappé is going to go to Madrid. How are they going to figure it out? You have to figure out a way. And whether it's Chouameni holding bench, whether it's Valverde holding bench, whether it's Camavinga holding bench, whoever is holding bench, they can hold that because it's Kylian Mbappé. Because it's Kylian Mbappé. So if Kylian Mbappé signs for Real Madrid or for any of our clubs, there's 500 people in here watching. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Regardless who you support, Mbappé signs for your club, he's starting. Done. And there's people who say, you know, they already have Vinicius and Rodrigo. There's no such thing as too much attack. No such thing. I do not believe there is anything called too much attack. I have Rodrigo, I have Vinicius Jr., and I'm going to add Kylian Mbappé on top of that. I'm going to dominate. This is what I think Real Madrid do next season. This is just my honest prediction. I think they go Chouameni, Valverde, 2 DMs. They go Bellingham in the 10. They go Rodrigo on the right, Vinny on the left, and up top Kylian Mbappé. That's how they solve the problem. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, the biggest saga of the world, you get me, is officially done. Kylian Mbappé is now a Real Madrid player. You know, it was expected to happen. I mean, there was only 2 clubs he was ever linked with. Remember, Liverpool wanted him from when he was at his Monaco days, you know, but unfortunately, you know, big up to all the FSG inners, big up to all the top Reds who really think we don't have money because they're a bunch of dumbasses and absolute clowns, you know. So, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, you get me, we could have gotten him, but now things have changed. We've already played the interview when Mbappe was talking about Liverpool, but khalas, it's all over, you get me. The Mbappe dream is no longer a thing, so, you know, we can move on. Let me do the super chats before we move on to the next topic. Big up my guy, Jack. I think I read this one already. Big up to Ray who says, the likes of Igal and other Arsenal fans chat shit without winning anything and you wanted them to win the title. Were you ready for Raya is greater than Alisson? I think the most shameless, I have never seen, you know, 1 minute motivation came to me yesterday and he told me, Hussam, I watched some of your clips on Twitter and I thought you're an asshole and I thought you're negative. Now I watch you and you're a sound guy. Look at this comment. This is one more guy that has been successfully converted. You have reverted back to the light. Welcome to the light side, brother. We're not the dark side. The dark side is over there, where they act like everything is good, the delusional side. Welcome to reality. They have Mbappe, we have Somerville, and we want to win. We want to win the Champions League. This is exactly the problem at Liverpool Football Club, but we're not here to talk about Liverpool today. Here's the thing, Ryan, with all due respect. I think the most shameless Arsenal fan on the whole planet wouldn't say Raya greater than Alisson. Arsenal fans, I know there's Arsenal fans in the chat. You guys really wouldn't say Raya over Alisson. Be honest. I know you wouldn't in the chat. You get me? So there's no need, like, Arsenal fans would not say that. I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're doing too much. And once again, you're sat here complaining about Real Madrid dominance. Manchester City have won 4 in a row. They've won 4 in a row. No one would say that. Didn't Madrid get funded by a dictator in the early 40s? The real difference between City and Madrid is that Madrid did it first. Here's the thing, Paulo says, big up to you watching us all the way from Brazil. Big up to you. Guys, alhamdulillah, we're global now. I have Paulo sending me a super chat from Brazil. Mama, I made it. There's people watching me in Brazil. You get me? Samba. Big up to you. Real Madrid had General Franco in the early 1950s. You get me? They had General Franco in the 1950s, and he wasn't a dictator. I believe he was like and the king of Spain or something on their side. So that's basically what happened. But it wasn't like a corrupt organization or anything. I think it was just the team that the top politicians supported, basically. Madrid got their start from illegal tax funding. The Spanish people were forced to pay taxes that were directly injected into the club, similar to under 15. No, it's not similar to under 15 because Manchester City are accused, basically, of faking accounts under the table to fund everything that they have done. That's why Newcastle can't now just get, 500 million from a sheikh and just build everything. Those are... Die, bitch. Fucking mosquito. It's 37 degrees Celsius and you want to bite me, bitch? Die. Anyway, back to the topic. Yeah, I think it's completely different because the thing, they built their foundations on a completely different thing. And if like the politicians support your football club, you got an injection 60 years ago, that doesn't mean you're going to be successful 60 years later. But with the Man City thing, everything that they have built is related to that. So, yeah. Real Madrid denied City 2 Champions Leagues and Barcelona denied United 2 Champions League. We should be thanking those two clubs. We won it 6 times. Real Madrid denied us 2 Champions Leagues as well. You stupid bastard. You stupid bastard. One was denied by Courtois, the other one was denied by Karius. So yes, we lost 2 Champions League finals to Real Madrid as well. Fraud. And by the way, let's get something in. Liverpool are the last club to beat Real Madrid at the Champions League final. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely. If everyone spams 1610, I'll play the clip. You guys dictate what happens in the stream. You guys know, Daily Transfer News, we banging out incredible videos. If you spam 1610, I'll play the clip with brother in it. Big up to Zier Talks, says, big up Hussam, I won't be shocked if Madrid 3-peat. Oh, wow. Who's going to stop Real Madrid, yani, with Mbappe, Vinicius? Arnie Slot's army is going to stop him, Zier? Wow, that's such a conspiracy opinion. You get me? Wow. Let's all clap for Zier Talks for making such a phenomenal left-sided crazy opinion. Wow. He said Real Madrid going to have 3-peat. Of course they are. If Klopp and Lenders weren't power whores and Edwards stayed, you'd have won at least one more Prem and champs. Love Jurgen, but he fucked up a lot. Hey, listen, I agree with you, Ray. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. At the end of the day, you are 100% spot on.
But here we are. Say, the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Hold. Anyway, he is correct though. I'll be honest with you. The fact that Klopp and Edward and Edwards had that fight, and Klopp and yeah, but Zier, respectfully, okay, honestly, on a real, who can stop Real Madrid next season in the Champions League? Who? Man City? That's it. That's it. Literally no one else. Here's the thing. He is right though. The fact that Klopp started making transfer decisions is the reason why these useless players are at our club. You get me? That's the thing. That's just the ultimate sad reality of the situation. The reason why I have Nunez and Diaz at this football club is Klopp and Linders, you know, thinking they're scouts essentially. That's why we have those players at the football club. But hopefully now the direction is completely different, you know, inshallah. I have heard Saka greater than Salah, Martinelli greater than Mane, White greater than Carvajal, Saka greater than Vinny, and you think the fan base would have the sense to not say Raya greater than Alisson? Yeah, well, the reason why the guy put Raya in goal is because it was Lunin. And at the start of the season, it wasn't Courtois. You get it? That's the difference. That's the difference. However, Ray, I actually will play a clip that you like.
Why are we counting Champions Leagues? Let's actually go through a combined 11. Courtois is injured, so I'm going to go David Raya. They don't have a left back of quality, so I'm going to go Zinchenko. Center back pairing, I'm going to go Gabriel and Saliba. I don't think any of their center backs are better than ours. It's a toss-up between Carvajal and Ben White, but I'd rather have Ben White. The midfield, Declan Rice is a defensive midfielder, no debate. Jude Bellingham is also in, no debate. And it comes down to Mudryk or Martin Odegaard, and I pick Martin Odegaard. I think Vinicius has been poor this season, so I'm going to go Rodrigo, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus. Let me know what you think.
There you are. There you are. Big up to you, Ray. I hope you enjoyed that one. Listen, shout out to Ray. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Paolo. Shout out to Zier for the super chats. Big up every single super chatter. You guys genuinely keep this channel going. You keep the channel live. You keep the energy going. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys have been always supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. Big up to every single one of you guys. We're going to be moving to Michael Olise next. Make sure you guys are sticking around, slapping the like button and subscribing. We're bringing you daily transfer news every single day and just telling you everything that's happening in world football. We're also going to be talking about Bruno Fernandes. We're also going to be talking about Eberechi Eze moving to Tottenham Hotspur. Big up all the super chatters. Guys, hit the like button now. 511 people in here. We ain't even on 200 likes yet. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 300 likes. Let's keep pushing. Instead of you guys moving like a bunch of Darwin Nunez's. Do you want to get insulted? Do you want to get compared to Darwin Nunez? No. So hit the like button, subscribe. And the next topic on the menu is Michael Olise. That's the next topic. Now, you know, I want to ask the chat, because this is what we're here to do on This Is Football during this transfer window. This is what we're here to do in the chat. I want to ask you, if you were Michael Olise, who would you choose to sign for? $1 million question. You are in Michael Olise's shoes. One word answer in the chat. Chelsea, Man United. Who are you choosing? Let me know in the chat. I genuinely want to hear you guys' opinions, because this is actually a way more difficult question than you guys think. This is a way more difficult question than you guys think. I'm going to be honest with you. This ain't a straightforward, oh yeah, I choose that club and that's it type thing. This ain't that type of situation. I'll be so honest with you. This ain't like, oh my God, we're not going to have a conversation. Think about this from all angles. Who would you choose? Who would you choose if you were in his shoes? Because these are the reports. Let me just read you the reports before we kind of open up the can of whoop-ass on this conversation. The first report here is obviously from, of course, I would choose Liverpool, 100%. The first report here is from Ben Jacobs, who says Michael Olise is a priority target for Manchester United. And by all accounts, Olise would be very keen on joining United as well. So he's saying the player is happy to be joining Manchester United. Look at this guy, injury-prone player. We don't learn. I bet you he likes Bruno. Let me go to his account. I don't even know who he is. Does he like Bruno? Okay, never mind. I bet you he likes Bruno. Find him a tweet. But anyway, you get me? I don't get how this guy is waffling about not wanting. Bro, have some shame. Bro, have some shame. Have some shame in the quorum. Have some shame in the quorum. Big up Vin. Make sure you guys are listening to him. Terence, I'll go to your super chats in a second. And this is the other tweet. Chelsea Dodgers. He used to follow me back when I had Twitter. You get me? This tweet. Crystal Palace are braced for offers for Michael Olise, with Chelsea and Newcastle pushing for the France under-21 international, while he also has interest from Man United. This is according to Simon Jones from the Daily Mail. I mean, you know, this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very, 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 very interesting. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I would choose Chelsea over Manchester United. Everyone knows, everyone here knows, I hate Man United like no other. Everyone here knows Manchester United are our biggest rival. But as I said on my first and second and third and all this daily transfer news show, on this show, I am going to be 100% objective. I'm not here to just spread agendas, and I'm generally going to be honest. If I'm in Michael Olise's shoes, I'm 100% moving to Manchester United, and I'll tell you why. The reason why I would move to Manchester United is, number one, guaranteed starter. There is nothing to fight about. There is nothing to argue about. I have no competition on the right-hand side. Literally no competition. Don't tell me, you know, don't tell me Anthony, don't tell me any random winger. You get me? The guy is going to play on the right-hand side, and he's going to be a guaranteed starter. The second thing is, I don't know who the Man United manager is yet. So I understand why people might, you know, be a little bit wary of the situation regarding, you know, the manager and stuff like that. However, I'll say this. Yahi, why are you guys like this? Why are you guys like this? Yahi, Amad Diallo is not even Amad Diallo is not even like on that level yet, bro. Stop. Man said Amad Diallo is guaranteed starter. Sorry, Vin. Anyway, he's a guaranteed starter on the right-hand side. And on top of all that, he has a structure he can rely on. Now, everyone in the chat, forget whether you're poch out or poch in. Forget all that. You get me? Forget if you're poch out or poch in. Let's push that to the side. Everyone in the chat, all Chelsea fans, whether you were poch out or poch in last season, you all spoke negatively about Iqbali, about Bowley, about Winstanley, about Stewart, about people at the club who are decision makers. So if I'm in Olise's position, I look at Man United and I'm like, Dan Ashworth. And I'm like, Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, and Jim Ratcliffe. So I'm looking at where Man United are going, and I'm excited by the project. Thank you, Abdi Hassi. I told you guys, I'm not here to do agendas, I promise you. And if any Chelsea fan wants to argue back, that's fine. I accept you. We can disagree, agree 100%. This is the thing. Here, Abdi Hassi is a Chelsea fan. He's saying it. The structure is more stable. Just think about this objectively, guys. Objectively and logically. Let's not sit here do agendas the entirety of the window, because it'll be boring if you guys just listen to agendas. I'm here to give you honest opinions, real opinions. You look at the situation at Manchester United. Dan Ashworth, Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox. There's new owners in Jim Ratcliffe who are trying to take this club to the next level. I look at the Chelsea situation. You've had 6 managers over the last 2 years. You've signed Enzo Maresca to manage Chelsea, which we don't know. He might succeed, he might fail. I'm not even going to say he's going to fail, because, as I said, I'm here to be objective. So he might succeed, he might fail. And I don't know how stable the club I'm going to will be. Meaning, let's be honest, Chelsea fans, I'm asking you an honest question. Please be honest with me. Let's just be real with each other. Let's have a genuine conversation. Chelsea fans, would you be shocked? I'm saying, would you be shocked if Maresca got sacked by December? I'm saying the word shocked. Would you be shocked if Chelsea are sat like 10th, 9th, whatever, 11th? Todd Boehly and Iqbal have had enough and they sack Enzo Maresca. Be honest. Would you be sad there, be shocked? Remember, this is Manchester United. Guys, I hate Man United a lot more. I genuinely hate Manchester United to the umpteenth degree. Like, you need to understand, this is my biggest rival. I'm a Liverpool fan. You guys know I hate Man United. You know it. Everyone's saying no, you wouldn't be shocked. That shows me that what I'm saying regarding instability is true. Man United, what did they need to do? They needed to fix the structure, fix the way that they sign players, and get a new manager. I accept that. That's all correct. Now, if I'm Olise, before I make that decision, and this is where I'm going to provide some balance to the conversation. If I'm Olise, I'm going to wait to see who Manchester United hire as manager. Because you know what I've been telling Ten Hag'ers all this time? I've been telling them, I understand where you're coming from. You know why I say I understand where you're coming from? Because Ten Hag'ers are saying, you want me to want Ten Hag out, who has won 2 trophies in 2 years, and come bring me Southgate. Of course, like, if I'm in Olise's place, do I want to go work under Southgate? Do I want to go work under, like, Graham Potter? The manager matters. Maybe Maresca is a more exciting manager than the one that Man United get. But if Man United maybe go get a De Zerbi or go get someone like that, obviously the decisions change. Maybe it could sway him in a certain way, in a certain direction. But I think Man United could definitely build something special with the concepts and the ideologies that they have. Think of the ideology. Think of the concept. Think of the direction. I have a team that is building in the right direction. They have hired the COO from Manchester City, made him the CEO. They have gotten Jason Wilcox. They have gotten, what's his name? Dan Ashworth, who's making transfer decisions. And also, that's funny coming from you, Ahmed Sulaiman, because I remember what you said last summer. Remember when I was trying to convince the whole world that Liverpool are more attractive than Chelsea? Remember when I was trying to say that? What was I saying back then? Would Caicedo rather play with Salah, or would he rather play with Disasi and Badeshile? See how we can both play this game? I have no problem right now shaking your hand and saying you're right, Chelsea are more attractive, but you have to say right now in the chat that Liverpool are more attractive than Chelsea. Because everyone want to play with Salah, everyone want to play with Van Dijk, everyone want to play with Trent, everyone want to play with Alisson Becker, everyone want to play with all of them. So you, right now, Sulaiman, you have to say in the chat, yes, Liverpool are more attractive than Chelsea, because I just want to see if you keep the same energy. Now, the one thing I will say is, and this is something that's always been brought up in all these conversations, and it's just so jarring. And it's so jarring, bro. Every time, and I'm going to defend Chelsea fans when it comes to all this, every time someone's like, oh yeah, but Olise supports Manchester United. Guys, it's 2024. Guys, it's 2024. Who cares who the guy supports, wallahi? Guys, do you really think this is like football from 30 years ago where you're loyal to the club and all that type of shit? Raheem Sterling supports Manchester United. He played for Liverpool, for Chelsea, and for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne supports Liverpool, plays for Manchester City. Gvardiol supports Liverpool, plays for Manchester City. All these players that you keep saying, oh my God, he supports Man United, he supports Chelsea, it doesn't matter who a guy supports. I promise you, it does not matter. In the cold, hard reality of the day, supporting a football club does not mean that you have a bigger chance of moving to a certain football club. It just doesn't. Just doesn't. Now, there is one guy I've been reading up on. There's one guy I've been reading up on. There's the guy who last year, Chelsea fans kept mentioning his name. This guy is like the Joker card. You know how like when you play cards, there's the Joker card? And you know, the Joker card can turn into anything. You know what the Joker card is? Joe Shields. I don't know what the hell this Joe Shields guy is. I don't know what he's done. You get me? But this guy is insane. I have no idea how. Every time like Chelsea and another club are linked to like the same player, bring Joe Shields directly. I don't know what this guy does. Does he like woo them in interviews? Does he speak to them in a different way? Does he sit there and just like Joe Shields, like Riz, you get me? You know, maybe he tells Olise, you look 16 out of 10 today. I don't know what he does. But this Joe Shields guy has been friends with all the kids in like English football over the last 10 years. Like literally, any kid in England, Joe Shields probably knows Trent. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. He just knows all the kids. He just knows all the kids. He knows all their parents. He's friends with them. You get me? And he coached all these kids at some team. I don't know where. They were playing like Sunday league together. And he just coached all these kids. Every time you look at a player, Joe Shields is there. I don't know how. I don't know why. And the guy works for Chelsea Football Club, so this gives them an advantage. This gives them an advantage. This is just the ultimate reality. Joe Shields, I just don't know what it is. This Joe Shields guy, bro. Anytime Chelsea are linked to like some player who grew up playing in England, they're like, oh, Joe Shields has coached Michael Olise. Yeah, why every time we mention a player, Joe Shields has coached them? Didn't the same thing happen last year? Joe Shields coached Ogoichoku, whatever the hell his name is. Joe Shields coached Malo Gusto. Joe Shields coached Cole Palmer. Joe Shields coached every. Wallahi, have some shame. Where did this guy come from? If I'm Liverpool, I'm paying Joe Shields. I'm paying him 500 million a year, bro. This guy, Joe Shields, bro, out of nowhere, just out here coaching everyone. It's mad. He's just like, I don't know how. Every time, like, he's had a relationship with one of these players and he just knows them and he coached them when he was a kid or something. But Lavia too, exactly. Lavia too, the same thing they said last year. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I'm Olise, and now I'm going to give you the genuine penultimate answer. Man United fans and Chelsea fans are about to get upset, but I'm going to be completely honest. If I'm Olise, I'm not going to move to Manchester United and I'm not going to move to Chelsea. Hear me out. You know what I do if I'm Olise? If I'm Olise, I wait for Liverpool, I wait for City, I wait for Arsenal. Think about what I'm saying. If I'm Olise, I wait on the 3 top clubs in the Premier League to make a move for me. Because you guys need to understand, who are Manchester City's wingers? Forget Liverpool. Who are Manchester City's wingers? Tell me right now in the chat. Who are Manchester City's wingers? Doku, Grealish, Bernardo playing on the right. You guys realize that Olise walks into Manchester City and starts. Let's be honest, chat. No lies. He starts at Man City. 100%. And 2 years ago, remember when Man City wanted Olise anyway? Do you guys remember this? 2 years ago, the strongest link was Olise to Manchester City. He was the guy that was supposed to be City's next big thing. Remember this? I think everyone in the chat remembers when Olise was supposed to be the next big thing. Yeah, last summer he was supposed to move to City anyway. This was supposed to be a thing anyway. Remember this, yeah? They signed Savio. Savio is not Olise level, with all due respect. He's a good player, but he ain't Olise level. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to speak to my agent. I'm gonna make the call to Man City. I'm gonna make the call to Liverpool. I'm gonna make the call to Arsenal, and I'm gonna ask them, okay, are you interested in acquiring my services? And if the answer is yes, then I wait for them to make the move. Because also one thing is, like, Olise's future is at stake here. We're talking about playing in the French national team. We're talking about, you know, having success, winning trophies. A lot of the things, like a lot of things, these things matter, bro. Now, if I take a step back, I've already given you what I would do personally if I was Olise, which is wait for Liverpool, wait for Arsenal, wait for Man City. If I had the choice of only Man United and Chelsea, I've discussed both sides. We've spoken about Joe Shields. We've spoken about all managers. We've spoken about everything. If I'm Olise, I'm here to be objective. This is daily transfer news. This is not Ahwa. Ahwa is later, but I'm going to let Hamza run all the agendas he wants. Ahwa tonight at 10. I'll be honest with you. I'm definitely choosing Man United over Chelsea. I think the structure at Man United I trust more. I think the fact that I'm a guaranteed starter excites me. I think I trust in Dan Ashworth. I trust in Jason Wilcox. I trust in Omar Barada. I trust in those guys. And if he does make that move, I think he would genuinely bang at Manchester United. He would. And I'd take him at my own club as well. So I think he's a fantastic player. Would it shock me if he moved to Chelsea? Absolutely not. You know why it wouldn't shock me? That bald man that I was talking about like 5 minutes ago, Joe Shields. It's just like, this guy is like the Joker card at this point. Every time you mention a valid footballing point, Joe Shields is like, yep, hold that. You get me? So, yeah. That's what I'll say. So, the Joker card is there. But for me personally, I trust in Man United structure a bit more. By the way, there's one thing I'll say as well. Like, the Man United structure have shocked me a little bit from the decision, from the big up Kerfy Lewis in the chat. Make sure you guys go check him out, my guy. Why you come here and your first comment is big up Eclipse? Where is big up Hossam? Where is Pochao? Pochao, get Pochao my club. Pochettino should not be sacked. They could lose the next 5 games and I would still say Pochettino should not be sacked. Anyway, back to the topic. I think they do have the Joker card. The one thing that shocked me about Man United, I think whether you're Ten Hag out, whether you're Ten Hag in, you have the right to know what decision your club's making. Oh, you bigged me up earlier. I'm going to be honest with you. I have an Acer laptop. If I scroll up, it will take us 5 hours. So I will believe you. You did big me up. Love, bro. Love. Anyway. Yeah, love. Hey, listen, my laptop will lag. If I scroll up a bit too much, the whole thing will get stuck and then think it's my internet. Bro, let me show you my internet speed. See, because I'm sick of these people always thinking it's my internet. Oh my God, it's your internet, Hussam. Oh my God, it's your internet, Hussam. What does this say? What does this say? Hi, you clowns. Oh, there you are. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, there you are. It's still going. What does this say? Yeah, oh, it's not even stopping. There you are. We're already at 68 megabit per second. Megabit per second. Yeah, there you are. There you are. It's still going. Wallah, I haven't even changed website. See? 79 megabit per second. Oh my God, it's your internet. It's not my internet. It's this fucking shit laptop. That's why I'm trying to buy a new laptop, but it's very costly. Get all the money I'm going to make in the first 15 days, I'm going to go spend it on a laptop directly, bro. Anyway, so with Man United, one thing I'll say is it really depends who they get as the manager. And if you're a Man United fan, you should be really disappointed at how your club is operated from the perspective of like, why haven't you done anything yet? Whether you want to, if you want to keep him, tell me. If you want to keep him, tell me. If you want to sack him, tell me. I want to know what I'm thinking. I want to know what is happening at the football club. I get why people are disappointing, like the United fans are disappointed. I get it. It has nothing to do with the waterfalls at Old Trafford or anything. It's the reality. Why are you lacking organization? Why? Let us know exactly, John. I'm going to go to your super chat in a second. Exactly what John just said, bro. It's facts. I'm actually going to skip the queue with this one because it's I'm going to head into the super chat. I just want our owners to show us they can be organized for whoever the manager is. This is it. This is it. I've defended Ten Hag from the perspective of, don't tell me, give me Graham Potter. Don't tell me, give me Southgate. That's as idiotic as they come. Now, here's the one thing that John should be shitting himself about. Here's the thing that John should be shitting himself about. Let's think objectively about this. Logic. Ten Hag could be sacked or not sacked. He does not play a role in all this. De Zerbi is available. Graham Potter is available. Thomas Frank has nothing. Even McKenna has nothing right now. You know what all roads lead to? Everyone see my logic. Why are they waiting? If the Euros start and Man United still haven't announced a manager, then it's 100% obvious who they're going to get as manager. Think about this objectively. De Zerbi is available, bro. Why are you waiting? If you wanted De Zerbi, he's available already. All roads lead where? To Mr. Gareth. That's why you all need to be worried, I'm going to be honest with you. Big up to my guy Terence who says, oh, that Igal combined 11 is terrible. Rep, but come on, you Gunners.
Why are we counting Champions Leagues? Let's actually go through a combined 11. Courtois is injured, so I'm going to go David Raya. They don't have a left back of quality, so I'm going to go Zinchenko. Center back pairing, I'm going to go Gabriel and Saliba. I don't think any of their center backs are better than ours. It's a toss-up between Carvajal and Ben White, but I'd rather have Ben White. The midfield, Declan Rice is a defensive midfielder, no debate. Jude Bellingham is also in, no debate. And it comes down to Mudryk or Martin Odegaard, and I pick Martin Odegaard. I think Vinicius has been poor this season, so I'm going to go Rodrigo, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus. Let me know what you think.
Tell me what you think. Big up to you, Terence. Big up to Vin who says, make sure you guys are smashing the likes. Guys, we have 513 people in here. We're approaching 300 likes. Let's get there. That's the target because we still have Bruno Fernandes to talk about. We still have Eze to talk about. There's plenty of conversations. Big up to all the 500 people in here. You get me? Hit the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Why do you think I added it here, Lewis? Don't worry. A-listers, we coming. You get me? Pause. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, innit? Like button, subscribe to This Is Football. And by the way, if you have anything you want to bring up in terms of transfers and stuff, let me know in the chat and we'll speak about it, inshallah. So please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's just keep this party started. Continued. Sorry, big up to Vim. John James is saying United. This was earlier on when I asked who would you choose, United or Chelsea. And listen, John, here's the thing. John likes watching me, even as a Liverpool fan, because he knows I don't waffle. He knows I don't just make shit up and that's it. Even if I would have said Chelsea, he knows that I would have given an objective reason. And as much as United are my biggest rival, as much as I can't stand Manchester United, factually, I would 100% choose Man United if I'm Olise. So it's just a fact. Big up to you, John James. King Albert is in the building. He says, in the last 5 years, the only LFC STD player. What? STD? McAllister has STDs? Let me Google this. What the fuck? There's nothing, Albert. Oh, standard. Oh, standard. There you are. Oh, my days. Bro, he said McAllister STD. I went directly to Google. I thought there is transfer news about McAllister and STD. I'm like, yo, why do you have chlamydia? You're our best midfielder. I ain't trying to see any of that stuff. Hey, you're a fraud, Albert. Why couldn't you just write standard? In the last 5 years, the only LFC standard player we've signed is Mac 10. We tune into your channel this afternoon and you greet us with the madness of Igal. Listen, currently, Real Madrid are Champions League winners. So there is no better time to play the madness of Igal than now. No better time. Bro, this guy wrote only LFC STD player. And it's the transfer window. So I thought someone tweeted out that McAllister has contracted STDs. So I went to Google. I literally Googled it here, bro. I'm not even lying. McAllister STD. I swear, wallahi, I Googled it. I directly Googled it. I thought it's going to be like the guy has an STD. And then he says standard fraud. Yeah, but Igal can hold that respectfully, Albert. Big up to Awab who says, hear me out. Royce to Chelsea. Awab, my brother. My brother, this is not EAFC, Habibi. You know, you probably think, oh, Royce has 81 pace, you know, and he's going to cook on that left-hand side at Chelsea. Brother, Royce is like 39 and he's injury prone. I heard you out. It's a shit opinion. Big up for the super chat, though. One key you're missing, Hussam, is Joe Shields for RFC. See how Kingsley, you wasted $1.99. It's not waste because it's on This Is Football. So it's a two pounds well spent. But had you just wasted 5 minutes, I would have mentioned Joe Shields. See how I told you? I promised you daily transfer news is going to be objective. And I'm not here to lie. And I know you guys are enjoying this. So big up to you, Kingsley. And like Kingsley. Old Trafford is falling down. Ten Hag is a effing clown. Glazers staying 10 more years. Hussam drinking United tears. I edited it, you know, halal ver. Big up to you, Nippon. Big up to Jack, who says Chelsea haven't placed above Liverpool since 2016. Ain't no way this is real. Last year they didn't. The year before they didn't. Wait, the year when we had all the injuries, we finished third. 2016. That's when Conte won the league. Oh, this is true. Oh, this is true. There you are. That's actually a truth. It's actually true as well. There you are. There you are. That's actually true. Hey, yo. Liverpool, you get me. Keep cooking. Keep cooking, lad. Big up to you, Jack. I just want our owners to show us they can be organized for whoever the manager is. Listen, here's the thing. I brought it up earlier on. I bring it up again. You're 100% spot on, John James. You're 100% spot on. You're 100% speaking facts right now. Because you should always want Ineos to at least be clear. Give me some... You know, if you want to keep Ten Hag, keep him, but tell me. Type shit. You get me? If you want to sack Ten Hag, sack him, but tell me type shit. Don't just let me be here like, oh, I don't know what the hell is happening on the planet. That's wrong. Andy the fraud, the Barcelona fraud is here. Sup, Hussam? I'm in the mud, headed to the beach with the girl. First of all, you ain't got no girl. Don't lie. No Barcelona fan has no girl. You get me? Stop lying. Your girl is your Messi shirt that you used to cry on. You get me? Second of all, ever since your dumbass super chat on Back Again, you got eliminated in the UCL, you lost the league title, you sacked Xavi, and you had to see Madrid win another Champions League. Yeah, you can hold that respectfully. This is what you get for bantering me. If Ederson leaves for City, Saudi will sign Mike Maignan from AC Milan. You know what's interesting about this, Ed? First of all, thanks so much for the super chat, my guy. My guy. Nah, don't worry about it, Jack. You could do your thing. You're Jack Howe, brother. You could do whatever you want. Anyway, here's the thing, Ed. Like, funnily enough, 2 days ago, I think, or 3 days ago, you guys watched the MHF stream where Mo asked me, like, who would you replace Alisson with? This is the name I brought up. I think Mike Maignan might be the next big thing in goalkeeping universe, you know? He might be the next... He might be the next, like, Alisson Becker. He might be, like, the next it, you know? This Mike Maignan guy, don't sleep on him. He's a very good goalkeeper, you know? He's a very good goalkeeper. He could generally become the next big thing. I promise you he will. I promise you he will. He's him. What would be your ideal summer transfer window? Big up to you, Ed, as well. Nippon, my ideal transfer window is... yeah, and what's your point? Goalkeepers all, they mature late. Name a goalkeeper who was good when he was like 20, bro. That's a shame. No, I saw that as well earlier on, you know, Ed, but no one time to do City transfer because they're boring. Anyway, ideal summer transfer window. Ait Nouri, Hinch Cape, Ederson, Kvaratskhelia, Marcus Thuram. Done. Finito. Big up to you. And big up to John James who says, smash those likes and subscribe, you frauds. Yes, sir. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We're literally only 30 likes away from 300 likes. Let's get to 200 likes as we are live. Also, I'm sure there's about 10, 15 of you who haven't subscribed yet. Let's subscribe. We want to hit to 30.9K, 31K. We want to get there, Habibi. So let's do it together with you guys' help. Big up all the super chatters. Big up to you, John James. Big up to Kingsley. Big up to Nippon, Ryan, Jack, Awab, Albert, John, Vin, Terence, Zir, Paulo, Ed, and Andy for the super chats. Big up to every single one of you guys. Slap the like button, subscribe. There's plenty of topics still to discuss. First, we're going to be talking about Bruno Fernandes. You get me to Bayern Munich. We're going to be talking as well about Eberechi Eze to Spurs. So slap up the likes, guys. Subscribe. Mods keep pushing it. Thank you so much to John. He sent a super chat to tell you guys to like and subscribe. So you better listen. So the third topic of the day, you get me, is everyone's most hated midfielder in the whole league. You get me? There is rumors from OJOGO, which is I believe a Portuguese or Brazilian newspaper. I wasn't able to check it. You get me? The news is as follows, as you guys can see on your screen. Bayern Munich have taken the first step towards signing Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. This is the source right here, OJOGO. You get me? Portugal. So, yeah, this is what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Zir, where is Zir? Zir, where are you, Zir? You better be in this chat. You better be in this chat. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? I don't know, man. Thing is, this is why I said earlier on, Man United fans really desperately need clarity, because they're so confused the direction that their club is headed in that they generally have no clarity whatsoever. They just don't know what they're doing. They just don't know what they're doing. First of all, from a Bayern Munich perspective, the fuck are Bayern Munich doing? Bruno Fernandes, Eric Dyer. Like what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing at your football club? Honestly. What are you actually doing at your football club? Second of all, here's the thing from Bruno's perspective. Look, I'm trying my best to be objective because everyone here knows I cannot stand Bruno. But obviously, there's good attributes with Bruno Fernandes. You cannot be shit and have those numbers. So he has good attributes. Do I necessarily think he would suit the Bundesliga? To be honest, yes. I think the Bundesliga, he would probably cook in the Bundesliga. I'm going to be honest with you. I really believe, if you want me to be honest, as I said, we're here to be objective on the Day Transfer News show. I'm going to be honest with you. Bruno in the Bundesliga would cook. Bruno in the Bundesliga, 100% cooks. I'm genuinely, like, everyone in the chat knows that I cannot stand this player. But at the same time, I'm here to be objective and honest. Bruno in the Bundesliga would 100% cook. 100% he would cook. 100% he would be absolutely incredible. I'm going to be so honest with you. And if he goes to Bayern and has that freedom where he can, where he can do the Russell Westbrook stuff, which is cross anytime he wants, shoot anytime he wants, pass anytime he wants. But here's the thing, though. They also need to have some quality around. They also need to have some quality around. I'll tell you why. The direction that Bayern Munich are headed in is quite weird. Like, obviously, Bruno has qualities, or Bayern Munich wouldn't want him. He would be linked to, like, Crystal Palace or something. So, obviously, Bruno has qualities. We cannot sit up here and lie and act like the guy doesn't have qualities. I'm not one of these United fans who just has an agenda, sits up here and lies. Obviously, he has certain qualities. I think he suits their league more. But at the same time, when you have someone like a Harry Kane, here's the issue with having Bruno and Harry Kane in the same team. I'll tell you the problem. The problem is Harry Kane drops into the number 10 position, or the false 9 position, if you would like. And that's also the space. And that's also the space that Bruno Fernandes will occupy at Manchester United, at Bayern Munich. So there might be a little bit of clash there. Maybe they would need, like, KDB to be a more of a, like a, like a how can I say, like a box in the box type striker type thing. You know, maybe they need him to do that. Yeah, he'll do the KDB role. That's my point, King. So I'm looking at the situation. I think obviously Man United have a lot to lose by selling Bruno Fernandes. They have a lot to lose by selling Bruno Fernandes. I think if you sell Bruno as Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and you sell Rashford, as much as there is a section of the Man United fans who absolutely always cook Bruno and Rashford, they are, over probably the last 4 or 5 years, two of your best players. They are. Let's be honest. Like, if you're a United fan, those two are two of your better players over the last 4 or 5 year period. So because they're two of your better players over the last 4 or 5 year period, We just had a good stream ruined by shit internet right there. I have no idea what the hell happened. This whole thing just spasmed out like crazy. Can you guys see me and hear me, by the way, or not? Can you guys hear me, see me? Is everything good or no? Let me know, please. My bills are paid, fraud. It's not the bills that's the problem. Can you guys see me, yeah? Everything good? Let me know if everything is good, please. I do already pay, you asshole. This is mad. This is mad. I have no idea what the solution is here because the whole thing is just not working. So I'm so sorry. I have no idea why this is happening currently. I think you guys should be able to see me and hear me. Okay, khalas, good. So here's the thing. First of all, I was talking about Bruno Fernandes. Let me not share screen and take that risk. So I was talking about Bruno Fernandes. Yes, I think Bruno Fernandes should be making that move to Bayern Munich. But I think Man United fans, the people that exaggerate about how shit Bruno are and how shit, like Rashford is or whoever, the typical people that they like to scapegoat. I'll look at them too, and I think they could cook. I think Rashford would cook at Arsenal. I think my guy would definitely cook at Arsenal 100%. I think Bruno Fernandes, look, if he was a shit player, Crystal Palace and Fulham would want him. Bayern Munich want him. Ask yourself why. So obviously there is good qualities there. So he could be able to make that move to that football club and bang. And I think it suits them. So yeah, crazy to think United finished on top of Liverpool 3 times with Klopp. Lol. This is you are correct. This is actually crazy. And actually, I checked this yesterday. Obviously, you have the Mourinho year. You have the year where we had the centre backs injured, and last year with Ten Hag. So those are the seasons where you kind of finished above us, to be honest with you. And some people say it's deserved. Some people might say it's not deserved, but it's part of history. Factually, you have finished above us twice. So, yeah, unfortunately, you get me. Big up to you, Wavy. Big up to John James, who says, too many fans emotional about our captain being emotional. What the hell? Other players had commitment to the team. If other players had his commitment to the team, it'd be so much better. Here's the thing. I do agree with you because you're a liar if you say that Bruno doesn't care. You're 100% a liar if you say that Bruno doesn't care or that Bruno, is just, he just doesn't give a flying F and Bruno's just crap or any of that type of stuff. You're a liar if you say that. You're a liar because 100% he cares. And you could see it on his face. Sometimes he cares too much. You get me? Sometimes he cares too much because he gets too annoyed sometimes. Maybe it affects his game negatively. But Bruno Fernandes 100% cares about Manchester United, 100% wants the best for Manchester United, 100% is putting his body on the line for Manchester United. So obviously he cares about the football club and he wants to win. Now, I'm not going to use that against Bruno and say, wow, you're too emotional. No, because you want to win, because you want to compete, because you want to cook. You get me? So this is just the reality, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like people doing too much with always just insulting Bruno and shit like that. I can insult him as a Liverpool fan, as a rival fan, but if we're here to have an objective conversation, I think he would suit the Bundesliga. I think he would cook in the Bundesliga. I think he would do well. But the one thing I will say though is they need to figure out a formula to bring him to Bayern Munich in order for it to be successful. So yeah, that's what I'd say. And final topic of the day before we get disconnected again. Big up every single super chatter. Thank you so much, John James. I appreciate you, man, showing us so much love today. I appreciate you. Big up to all the people who sent in super chats as well. Final topic of the day, which I won't stay too long talking about before this internet cuts again. Eze to Spurs apparently is the rumor, according to the thing. What's the name of the source again? It's like some shit source, I'm gonna be honest, but we'll read it out anyway. TransfersDotCom. Tottenham are expected to initiate talks with Crystal Palace for the potential signing of Eze. Eze expects Palace to honor a gentleman's agreement to allow him to leave this summer. I'll be honest with you. Listen, me and the Spurs fans have made like a deal at the end of the season where, like, you know what, I'm gonna let you breathe now. You no longer say stupid shit about your football club, unless if you're Dan or something, you know. But the other most of Spurs fans now realize that their club's crap. So I'll be honest, no agenda, just being completely objective, just being completely real about it. I don't think Eze should want to leave Spurs to the level, should want to leave Crystal Palace to the level where he would make Spurs his move. You get me? So this is the thing, like, Spurs made the move for him. If I was in his place, would I make that move? To be honest, no. I would not make that move. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be honest. I would not make that move. I don't trust Spurs with my future because it's a very volatile club. And you know how I asked you guys a question? I'm asking you guys the same question about Spurs this time instead of it being about Chelsea. Would any of you be shocked? Big up, Kate is in the chat. Would any of you be shocked if they sack Ainge? Objectively speaking, now. As I said, remember we said we're going to be objective. Let's be objective. Objectively speaking, would any of you be shocked if they sack Ainge? I think Ainge is a fantastic manager. I think Ainge could take Spurs to the next level, but I would not be shocked whatsoever if they sack him. I wouldn't, because that's just a volatile institution. It's just a volatile club. And Daniel Levy still exists. How can I tell a United fan? How can I tell a United fan and a Chelsea fan that Olise should choose United over Chelsea because of stability and all of that? And then sit up here and say, yeah, Eze, you should go to Spurs. There is no stability there whatsoever. And Spurs fans know. It's Daniel Levy, it's the same people that have ruined your football club are the reason why you're in this position to begin with. And the same people will continue to make the shit decisions. You know? The shit people is going to make the shit decisions, and they're going to continue to make the shit decisions, and it's never going to get fixed. It's never going to get fixed. Do you guys really believe that Timo Werner was quote-unquote wanted by Ainge? Guys, let's be real, man. Let's be real. Please don't tell me, you know, man like Timo sat there, like man like Ainge sat there like, oh yeah, I want Timo Werner so badly. Of course he didn't, bro. Let's be objective, man. Obviously, he didn't sit there like Timo Werner should be our first signing type shit. Let's be real, man. You know, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. That's a Daniel Levy move if I've ever seen one, 100 million%. You get me? And they have put themselves in this position. I don't think Eze should make the move. I really don't think Eze should make the move. By the way, look at Maddison. At the start of the season, everyone was like, oh, wow, Maddison is incredible. Maddison is amazing. We should have bought Maddison to the carpet. You get me? All of that. Now everyone's like, F Maddison. So, yeah, tells you all you need to know. Anyway, I want to wrap it up here before I get lagged out again. I have no idea what's happening. I'm going to be honest with you. I need a new setup, 100%. Who do you want us to sign? Because I'm so confused, is what Morshin says. Who I want to sign? Ait Nouri, Hinch Cape, Ederson, Kvaratskhelia, Marcus Thuram. Sell Diaz and Nunez and Robertson, problem solved. Next level has been achieved. Big up Morshin, big up Jack, big up Ryan, Nippon, Kingsley, Awab, Albert, John, Vin, Terence, Zir, Paulo, Too Wavy, Ed and Andy. And I apologize. I really am sorry for this internet thing that just got lagged out like this out of nowhere. So I apologize. You know, remember, we are trying to take this to the next level by upgrading our content and you know, upgrading our setup and all this. You just have to bear with me for the next, inshallah, 2 weeks. And then after that, we take it to the next level. Bi-ithnillah. Love to all of you guys. And I'm going to see you guys back tonight at 10. There's Ahwa, Habibis. Get ready to rumble.